Hello, my name is Kaloyan Dimov, and in this video I'm going to be showing you my portfolio. First I'm going to show you some of my best drawings, then I'm going to show you my best 3D models, and then I'm going to show you one of the sites that I have made. Just for context, I have not been drawing for very long, I started about 9 months ago. So first we have my most recent drawing, which is my very first digital artwork. I started out with 2 sketches and then I tried to make it in digital form. It was a great learning experience, I learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. Next we have some perspectives, which I did at the very beginning. It was very interesting to see the way that art can interact with mathematics and such. After that we have my favorite artwork, which is this fantastical skyscraper which changes its architectural style every couple of floors. I really enjoyed coming up with different styles for the next floor to have, and also adding all the little details. I think they turned out very well, and I'm glad I made it. Here we have some sketches of people, which is a fundamental of art. It was just something that I had to do along the way. And here we have some more sketches of humans, of people. The one on the top left I think is my best one so far. I think it's the most accurate and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Now, here we come to the 3D models, which I've been making for 5 years now. This one is a bed that I made I think 2 years ago when I was a little bit bored and didn't have much to do. So I decided to give rendering a try. So this was my first try at rendering in Blender. Next we have one of my most recent 3D models, which is this little bubblegum creature, which is inspired by a game which unfortunately never became public. I really like how this render turned out. You can really see the difference between the two and the progress that I made. And then here we have my very first thing that I made in Blender, which is the donut. The basic donut that pretty much everybody who works with Blender makes, since the tutorial for it is very long, very detailed, and teaches you all of the basics for Blender. It's got like 1 million views on YouTube. Next we have just a door that I made for a project. It's very standard, not much to say about it, just, a regular model. Here we have another character which is inspired by that game. The tricky thing here was mostly the eyes and the mouth, which didn't have geometry, which is very difficult to work with. Now here we have my biggest project, which is this giant lab with multiple rooms, all those different objects, items that I had to make. I also made the textures for all of them and the renders. Unfortunately in the renders you can't see it very well, but there's 4 different types of test tubes, which I really enjoyed working on, and also making the glass texture for them was very interesting because it's transparent texture. Next we have this katana. What I really enjoyed about it was that I made it in just half a day with all those details and everything, with very little guidance. Now the texture is not mine, but the rest I did make. This is the last of those characters that I inspired from that game, and this is my favorite render that I have made. And finally we have just an underpass that I made when I didn't have much to do. I just started making something and this is what turned out. I like it. And finally we have this site that I made with a few of my friends a while back. I really like how it turned out. I think it's a great site. Now it is slightly old, so this clip from YouTube is no longer working, but yeah, it's about a map of my country, Bulgaria, with information about all these different regions it has. And that's it for my portfolio. I hope you enjoyed.